Yes, motards. Welcome to anti-bikejacking. In episode 1 we talked about spotting the threat early, reading the street, the scooters, the setups, and the next 4 episodes are better still. Today we're talking prevention, the habits that make you a harder target before anyone even thinks about taking your bike. In episode 3 we'll break down the seizure tactics that thieves actually use, the dirty tricks that separates riders from their pride and joy. Episode 4 is all about evasion, the tactics and escape mindset that you need to get away clean. And episode 5 covers what to do in a worst case scenario. Right, let's get into it. Prevention is all about risk reduction, making yourself a harder target, removing easy opportunities. Hesitation attracts predators, confidence puts them off. Smooth control and assertive road positioning tell everyone, including thieves, that you know what you're doing on a bike. Ride within your limits, but ride decisively. Copy the posture and the road presence of riders you rate, but ride your own ride. You don't need to look aggressive, you just need to look aware. Confidence projects competence. That alone can deter attackers. The most dangerous thing you can be on a London road is stationary. Bikejackings don't happen when you're moving, they happen when you're stopped and can be trapped. Sometimes you can counter this with rolling starts. When you see lights ahead that turn red and there's no traffic in front of you, gear down and aim for a rolling start. If you are going to stop, filter right to the front. Forget the first ASL, it's safer for you. You must own the space. You must be at the front of the grid, ahead of all the other vehicles. That minimises the chances of being blocked in and gives you a clear exit. And when you do stop, stay in first gear. Then you're ready to leave before anyone reaches you. Use enough revs and clutch control. The last thing you want to do is stall when it matters. Avoid getting trapped between rows of vehicles, though it's not always possible in heavy traffic. Be creative. For example, on dual carriageways, stopping between 2 vehicles at the front gives you cover from the side approach. Check mirrors constantly when riding, filtering and when stopped. Keep your ears switched on. Scooters or bandits approaching fast from behind or from a side road, listen out. If they're masked up, unplated or acting odd, that's your early warning. Some roads are high risk, especially next to rough areas, level crossings, quiet or poorly lit streets, or anywhere with no escape route. If you wouldn't walk it at night, think twice about riding it. Not everywhere can be avoided. This is London, and knowing the risk profile helps you ride smarter. At night, stick to routes you actually know. If you take the same route, same time every day, you become predictable. Mix it up. Unpredictability keeps you safer. Have 2 or 3 routes home. Check escape or diversion options on Google Street View before you ever need them. Make yourself hard to predict. Late night petrol stations are hunting grounds. Riders get targeted there more than you think. Refuel in daylight, ideally mornings. Always use the steering lock. Some insurers won't pay out if the steering lock isn't broken and the bike's recovered after a theft, including from a petrol station. If you can, slap on a disc lock before you pay. It might add a few seconds, but those seconds matter. Some bikes are thief magnets, but nearly all bikes are desirable. Sports bikes, MTs, GSs, uprights, supermotos, anything valuable as a whole or for parts. Loud exhausts, bright colours, flashy mods, they all draw attention. Some riders pick a low profile or a rat bike on purpose. Others say, ride what makes you happy. Just ride like someone might want to take it. Know the trade-offs. If your bike's a thief magnet, ride accordingly. Confidence is a deterrent. With boots, proper gloves, armoured jacket and trousers, when you're well protected, you move with confidence. A Kevlar lanyard keeps your ignition key attached to you. Thieves can snatch a loose key in a split second. This stops that tactic dead. It's not foolproof, nothing is, but it removes one of the fastest ways to disable a rider instantly. Cameras don't stop determining thieves, but they do stop opportunists, and opportunists strike more often than pros. Helmet or chest mounted cameras work because they're visible. Bike mounted cameras for insurance? Not really, they're harder to see. Just one warning, if someone wants your bike, they might want your camera too. And don't hit record outside your home and start your journey. If the camera's snatched, the footage tells them exactly where you live. That's episode 2, prevention. Ride confidently, stay sharp, stay unpredictable, and ride like someone who knows what they're doing.